Welcome to Raising Extreme Athletes Uncensored. This is your reality check and home for uncensored, trusted advice and stories from the trailblazers who came before us. Because it takes a strategic village to raise an extreme pro athlete. This is your village. Today we're going to be talking about decision making. Oh yeah, this is a biggie. We are the decision makers, and I want you guys to fully understand what that really means, because being the decision makers can literally make or break your kids' path, career, journey, whatever you want to call it. And I want to really dive deep into it today. I'm Marina, your host, mother of 2 aspiring rock climbers and wife to an extreme athlete. Let's dive in. Decision makers. Let's make something very, very clear before we go on. Kids in extreme sports, and pretty much in any sport, are not the decision makers. What does this mean? You will understand in just a minute what exactly that means. Yes, they could definitely be the motivators. Yes, they could definitely be the provocateurs. They could be the ones that are really pushing it. But at the end of the day, they are not the decision maker, even if they are 17 and a half years old. Okay, 18, they definitely have the ability to make full decisions and even sign what is necessary. But to get to 18, they already have to have some sort of a lifespan in that sport to be able to even get there. So let's talk about this. Okay, look, kids could have the ideas, right? They could obviously choose the sport that they want to be in, but at the end of the day, they will never make the decisions, right? Because, first of all, what decisions are we talking about? One, okay, they want to go out and they want to climb, or they want to skate, or they want to surf. Super, right? A lot of these don't really involve that much decision making. They can go out with their buddies surfing or skating. But okay, so now let's talk about snowboarding, rock climbing, mountain biking. Who's buying them all that equipment? That's a decision that has to be made, right? You have to decide, yeah, I'm about to invest this amount of money into buying the equipment that is necessary. And when you start to get past the basic hobby level and take it to the next level, you can't go to Walmart and buy some rinky-dink bike. You need to get a real mountain bike, right? Those babies, they could cost you in the thousands, right? That's the decision that I'm talking about. Are you going to make that decision to say, yeah, let's do it? Next decision, competition. Okay, first of all, it could be a local competition. You could certainly say, yeah, I'm cool, go for it. If you can't make it, maybe find a parent or, drop them off, come back, whatever, right? A lot of times if you have a team with a coach. But what if it's a go away one and your kid is still like 12, 13? I don't trust my kids with just anyone. You need to make that decision. Are you going to sign them up? Are you going to allow them to go to that competition? Are you going to go with them to that competition? Because like I mentioned in another podcast, which you need to go and check out, about that connection, about that understanding, being part of supporting your kid, being at those competitions, even though your kid might ignore you or blow you off, and the difference of you being there or you just, yeah, go for it, is also going to be the longevity of their interest in that sport. That's a decision. Are you making that right decision? Now, let's say your kid is now in that more of that, I don't want to say superstar arena, but in a place where they are already being offered sponsorships and other things, being in movies or whatever. Who's going to make the decision? Are you going to say it's you? They can't. They're 13, they're 14, they're 15, they're even 16. You can't make that decision. They can't make that decision legally. You can. You could say, hey, I don't believe in this. Or, yeah, this is cool. This is what go for it. I want that. What about sponsors? Them signing those deals. Totally illegal. You have to. What's your decision there? Are you going to be the one deciding to be the manager and deciding what is right? Are you going to hire somebody? That's those decisions. These are the decisions that I'm talking about, because when you decide no, one no could lead to another no, and next thing you know, that kid is out of that sport entirely, because eventually they're not going to keep on pushing and trying, because kids are at a primal level needing our support, needing that, and that appreciation, that affirmation that they are, seen by their parents. I know this sounds kind of crazy, but it is a psychological thing. Trust me, they need to know that they have your support whatever way you are giving it to them, right? I know that even though when I go to all the competitions of my kids, even though they completely ignore me a lot of times or whatever, but I do know that they expect me to be there. They love seeing me there. And because of that, they are able to continue as well. It's that involvement. It's my decision to be there. It's my decision to take them to a competition that is either international or far away from home. It's my decision to buy them better equipment so that they can go to the rock or have a better harness. It is my decision to put my time in, to put my money into it, because in the beginning, it's all about that. This is where that foundation is built, on those decisions. And you need to know, and you need to come up with the decision right now. Are you ready to make those decisions? If you guys want to talk more about this whole process, I'm here for you guys, because I know I understand it is a process that is complicated, right? And it's okay. And that's why we're here, to make that conversation. Okay. I'm here for you guys. I would love to hear, what decisions have you and your family been making for your kid? And if you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a review. Make sure to share it with your friend. And remember, it takes a strategic village to help your kid get to that next level.